Hello. Hello, everybody. Wow, and I don't know why I'm like sideways. Hang on. There we go. Hello. Hi. Holy cow. How everybody? Hi. Brian, please don't leave a streak in my house. Please don't leave a streak in my house. I mean, I guess we're getting the carpets cleaned tomorrow, so like I guess this is the best time to do it, but also please don't. Mike, thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your lurk, my friend. And Helix, good morning. Helix, how the heck are you? How the heck are you doing? It's a little early for you. This is a little early for you. How are you? Oh, I'm gonna take RoboPoppy's advice. I'm gonna have some tea. Hang on. Ooh, still a little too hot. Still a little too hot. Oh, still a little too hot, but hello. Hello. I hope everybody's having a good morning. If you're lurking, thank you for lurking. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your day with me today. If you watch this on YouTube, shout out to the YouTube crew. Thank you for coming back and watching this. Over your day as I was playing. So that means I'm able to be here earlier. Well, that's nice. That's nice. I appreciate you stopping in. How's everything going? You ready for the DLC coming up? You excited for Friday? Friday we're gonna have a nice light. Looks like it could be a little brighter. Yeah, okay. Friday we're gonna have a full stream day. I'm gonna do what we call workday streams, which is 8 to 5. So we're gonna have a nice whole day of stream, getting into the new DLC, poking at stuff, having a good time. I'm really excited. Or my mom a sushi kit for Christmas. I got a hat for myself. Accidentally picked the wrong color. Oh no! The joy of when you order something like slightly wrong and you're just like, I'll just have to wait for it to get here to tell them that it's wrong. The worst. But yeah, sushi kit for your mom, that sounds nice. I like that. I was watching Stumped and they and at one point was looking at paella kits and I was just like, oh my god, I love the idea of getting a little paella kit just ready to go. That's what I'm doing, still in the trenches with the medication side effects. So I hope those, I don't want to say like alleviate soon, but I hope that hope all of that adjusts itself kindly soon, because I know it's a process. So I hope you don't struggle too much today. I hope you have a nice calm day today. Apparently in Korea, the winning team of their baseball championship gets a giant sword. Fuck yeah. Listen, who doesn't want swords? I had this match under the coat in my closet, so I'm not too bothered. Oh, okay. Well, that works out. Happy accident. I like the idea of just getting a giant sword. I like the idea of accomplishing something and getting a giant sword. Next month, I'll order the correct color. Hell yeah. I love it. Sage, how you doing this morning? How are you? Okay. Listen. Aaron and I went to see Godzilla. We went and saw Godzilla. Fuck y'all, Godzilla. Hey, I don't know if you know about Godzilla. Holy shit. Godzilla's really cool. So we went and saw Godzilla. We went to the local Cineplex, as opposed to, I think it's a Regal. Is our like chain. And first of all, it was great because it was $5 Tuesday. So all tickets were $5. So that was great. And then we wanted we wanted like the latest, not the latest possible showing, but a later showing in the hopes that it would be less crowded. And boy, we did it. We went at 9:30. We went at 9:30, which meant leaving the house after dinner, which is the thing we don't normally do, because we're old homebody people. So we went to the 9:30. There were 2 people there already, and then I want to say 3 other people came in. So it was great. For that, for one, that was great. 2, the movie was great. Is what it's like. Why did I lose my train of thought? The movie was great. If you have the ability to go see it, go see it. I enjoyed it. Aaron enjoyed it. It is amazing to see the difference in the way that Toho approaches Godzilla and the way that Legendary approaches Godzilla. We had just watched over dinner the first 2 episodes of Monarch Legacy of the Monsters, the new Apple TV show that ties into all the Legendary Godzilla movies. And it's very funny the ways that, the differences. So yeah, it's a really good flick. It's a really good movie, and if you can go for $5, then you should go see it for $5. Like, seeing that movie for $5 feels like I did something wrong. It feels like I stole. It feels like I should like send Toho more money and be like, oh, actually, this was great. Sorry, here's more money. I don't think that's how it works. Maybe it's how it works. I don't know if that's how it works. But yeah, that was something. And then we had to immediately come home and go to bed, which was great. Which was great and funny. Yeah, that's a movie I'm gonna think about a lot. I think I'm gonna think about some of the scenes in that movie a lot. And I think there's a lot to unpack in that movie. There's a lot that movie shows but doesn't linger on in a way that's in service to the overall story, right? In a way that is just because that movie moves. I can't think of the last movie I saw that just kept moving. You're in it the whole time. Like, it's great. It was so good. Like, there's a reason it's like super high on Rotten Tomatoes. It's one of the highest rated movies this year. When on earth did watch streaks become a thing? They rolled out kind of quietly not that long ago. Yeah, right now on Rotten Tomatoes, it is a 97% thermometer that's the critic reviews out of 116 reviews, which is a lot. And then 98% audience score with 2,500 reviewed ratings. It's fantastic. Brian, hello. It gives you more points to post bullshit, which I love. Yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's me. This movie's just so goddamn good. That movie was so good. Brian, how the heck are you doing today? I hope work is not being a pain. I hope work is not being a pain. Granted, work has a, you know, high chance to be a pain all day, but all right. You got points for watch streaks before they rolled it out. It was just very subtle. Oh yeah, you know, I do think I remember something about that. When they were first rolling out channel points, I think you're right. I think I remember that. Oh no, don't launch the game. I always forget I gotta connect my headset and then launch the game. I should probably turn my controller on too. I can probably just do that. The bars are good today. The only complaint people brought in holiday treats. So everyone wants to duck out, see what the snacks are, and work line slows down to the point people get grumpy. So I stay here on the line trying to get it done first. Good man. Good man. Getting the job done. Listen, the thing is, like, the treats will be there, right? The treats will be there. You just gotta, you know, get your work done, and then when you have a second, get a little treat. Get a little treat. It's capped at 7 though. That makes sense. 7's a lot. Give you something to build up to, and then reset. I get you. Yeah. All right. All right. Now we launch the game. Might have changed it when they rolled it out. Yeah, it's probably changed since they rolled it out, but I do remember watch streaks being a thing before. Okay. So, Stars in Time. We're back at it today. Back at it again with the white vans, because they only have white vans. Because there's no color in this world. So we have gone through a lot. We went through a lot last time. Let me check them pockets. I do love that it's called pockets. It's very fun. I think we have to go. Oh, don't. Hey, get out of here. Play Night did a little pop-up thing. I think we have to go talk to Loop. Yeah. I think we have to talk to Loop and just be like, listen, what the fuck? We did a bunch of stuff. Welcome back, Stardust. Power of love didn't cut it, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping this could be it somehow, too. But at least you found out more about your party, didn't you? I just love last time what happened after you beat the king after the family thing. Oh, we reset. We reset. we didn't learn any new information about the loops or anything like that, so it still is what it is. You had fun, didn't you? What was it all good for if they all forget it in the next loop? Yeah. Anything special happen? They saw us time loop, which was kind of interesting and horrifying, but obviously they don't remember it, so. Oh gosh, the worst thing about having long hair and putting on headphones is sometimes hair will get trapped in the headphones. And that's not fun. All right. Excuse me. For once, Loop seems at a loss for words. In the meantime, though, how can I help you on this loop? All right, yeah, what do I do next? So many different things. All right. Find out more about, yeah, there's the thing. Sounds like asking him stuff was a good idea, huh? Yeah, Stardust, you were right. We really don't know anything about him, so any new information is useful. Your housemaid mentioned she saw some articles of the king somewhere, didn't she? If she saw some, maybe you should check around rooms that you explore every time while going through the house. It might be a lot of information, though, so make sure you ask yourself the right questions. Okay, I don't need a refresher, because the refreshers are... Okay, so I can't actually ask her anything new. Yeah, how do I help everyone? Oh. Yeah, I just need help in general. Yeah, I actually can help everybody. Do I really need to help them again? Do you want to help them again? Yes, of course. Well, you can help them again if you want, but you don't really need to. They'll do just fine without you, you know. But who do you think you are, their savior? Silly. If you do help them, you can just zone out and fast forward through it if you get bored. And you'll still get a nice skill for them out of it. I pity them, though. I wonder if they think you're doing this out of obligation. Or worse, just because it makes your life easier. All right. Let's talk about something. What do you have to talk about? Since I remember, isn't there a chance? A chance of what? A chance they'd all remember? Who, your party? Oh, is that what you're worried about? Don't worry. You are and always will be the only one who remembers previous loops. Which is good news. They won't have to suffer like you do. This pain is yours, and yours alone. Oof. That's okay. What about you, then? Oh, I don't count, Stardust. I'll always remember your mistakes. It's my job. That's a very specific way to phrase that. Okay. So... What do you know? That's still so funny. Boop. It's still such a interesting decision to punish players for not wanting to sit through that again. It's such a... Like, I don't know. I don't know about it. I think what's bugging me, what's really bugging at me is the things that I know are mysteries we have to figure out. Like this book that we can't read the title of, this door that has a sentence above it that we can't read, the island that disappeared that no one can remember the name of, and I think they tricked someone into saying it and he died or something like that. The place that or the fact that Fern can't go back to where, you know, their home. Oh, and I have to remember all this. I mean, I guess it's the yeah, it's the options I already picked, so that's a little easy. But. Oh, there was another option down there. Yeah, without cheese with potatoes. All these scenes are really cute, but I did them. And then Isabeau's chilling up here. My sweet boy. Oh, I should, I wonder if the conversation plays out differently if I go, hey, do you need help? And he goes, oh yeah, help everybody else. And then I, So now to do a whole run through the house. Trying to find this article about the king, which is very funny. Level 64, hell yeah. Nintendo 64. Okay. What's annoying is, like, I feel like I... Excuse me. I feel like I saw that article at some point. Okay. Okay. I'm curious also why all the Change God like duders are destroyed. Oh, Helix, how's your ice hunts going? How's your ice hunts going? I had a Scovillian outbreak yesterday, and I was not able to get a shiny to appear, but I did get a random shiny Spoink and Go-Goat while doing the outbreak. Which was like very, very fun because I didn't have a Spoink, so like, okay, cool. But it's just very, very fun to be like, all right, just gonna just not get this shiny that I was trying for. I think the key is on this side, and then I go back to the right, to the left. We're gonna read every room. So far, I got a random shiny Cubchoo while resetting Frostmoth Outbreak, which I eventually gave up on. That's the worst. This is what I'm saying. It's just, it's so defeating when you're just like I'm glad you got a Cubchoo, but also, ugh. All right. Now I got a bug sandwich going for Frostmoth. Hell yeah. Yeah, I need to I think tomorrow, because we have our carpets are getting cleaned tomorrow, finally. So exciting. And so we are you know, I have to, you know, like be ready. So I was like, well, I think what I'll do is I'll get a bunch of videos rendering. You know, I'll spend some time today and get them all like lined up. And then tomorrow, so that I can be ready for when they come, I was like, I'll just render a bunch of stuff. And I was like, and then I'll play Pokemon, and, you know, I'm thinking about watching some anime, whatever. So I'll probably do some more of the resets that I have to do. Okay, so it's not that. One of them is written in a language you can't read. Just looking at it gives you a headache. Yeah, this is a thing that keeps coming up, and I'm like, why does nobody reference this? But I'm trying to. That's another thing I gotta do is I gotta make a list of all of the hunts that I want to do for RNG stuff. and I'm doing type null resets right now. I remembered I have to do toy pole resets. Because while I have the event shiny poi pole, I want obviously a legitimate poi pole as well. Poi pole flashbacks. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, oh, this is gonna hurt Helix. Did you do it twice, Helix, or just the once? You did it twice? Okay. Language you can't read without hurting your head. An island whose name can't be said without killing you sounds connected. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it seems weird that people, at the very least, are like, wow, it's weird that there's like this book you can't read and this other book you can't read and this sentence you can't read. That seems wild. Yeah, I thought you did it twice. Shining Agonadal looks incredible too, so. Yep, you hit the counter back. Everybody beats up the counter because they're good friends. This is a good way to resolve this. Oh, I have to remember when I find those croissants that there was an option that I can't, that I haven't done. Hello? What? What do you mean? Did you drink a special tonic or something? You seem, well, so graceful, right? I knew I wasn't imagining it. You're walking in a cool way. Oh, I'd love to walk in a cool way. You usually feel like a tiny fennec fox. You feel more like a panther right now. And the way you feed the last few sadnesses we've seen, that was impressive. Whoa! Oh, it's time to get serious, you know? It's time to get serious. I will show the king my true power. And then no one will ever make fun of me for being barely taller than a preteen. I'm the same height as you, Mira. Oh. Mirabelle looks at your heeled shoes and then at her flat boots. Is that so? Ha! Youch. Yeah, Belle. Hit him where it hurts. Youch. Are you really moving differently, though? Faster, more silently? Come to think of it, your family members do feel slower to you now. Them doing the same stuff makes sense. You doing the same thing on accident feels a bit weird. Stardust isn't loading. I have the same... Celestian, hello! Celestian, how are you? One was 5,500 and two was around 89. Oh, of course the second one's gonna be way longer. How long have you been in there compared to them? That's a good point. I'm level 65, they're level 45. Days away from a major academic milestone? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, what's going on? Feel free to share your good news. Yeah, of course the second one is gonna take way longer. Excuse me. Graduate with Masters at HR Management this weekend? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, good job. Good job. Congratulations. That's honestly very incredible. That's very incredible. I'm really excited. You should be. That's, you know, you worked really hard for that. Ow. That's exciting. What do you do you have anything planned to celebrate, or are you just going to like finally relax? Nutri Bears, hello. Good morning. Yes, finally relax. That sounds good, though. That sounds good. Boosh. So I got an achievement called See a Ghost. And I saw a little ghosty me right here. I don't know if anybody saw that. Boyfriend and I are going to a dance show afterwards, but also I have so much free time back after a work day. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You should, I was gonna say, like, you should do something to celebrate. You saw the achievement thing pop up? Yeah, I think the ghost was like a little too close to the top of the screen for y'all to have maybe like been aware of, but yeah, we'll read the thing again. Listen, it's fine. I love them. Excuse me. This game looks cute. It is. It is a very cute game. That I wish there was less game. Thank you, Helix. Various newspaper articles about the king. Here we go. Why things go weird when you open that closet. So that's what happens if you loot an equipment item that you already have, because you always have equipment that you find. You never looked at them very closely before, have you? Oh, so many articles about the king. His conquest was slow enough that the Vogardian press had time to write about him. I remember that. But there's no one to write them now. You all start reading random articles. This article is about his slow march to Dorman's house. This was about him probably being from another country than Vogard. Huh? He really isn't Vogardian then. Apparently not. This article says there's no record of him anywhere, up until he appeared out of thin air sometime in his adulthood. Looks like he lived in the city of Corbeau for a few years before he became the king. So he was a traveler, like Fern and Dill? Please don't compare us to him, thank you. That's right. He did talk about Vogardians before. The way he phrased it. It seems like he thought of Vogardians as people other than himself. And he said he thought of Vogard as welcoming. Always willing to welcome people in, even someone with no name, no home to speak of. You should go ask the king where he's from later. Ugh. Oh, this article is about his fashion sense. Huh? From what I've heard, he does have a very distinctive hairstyle. This article is more about his armor, actually. They've included a sketch, look. Well, it's very... shiny? I suppose. Very imposing. There's something that caught your attention, though. The patterns, yeah. The patterns? On his chest and gauntlet, you mean? It's just a weird lousage. What's so weird about that? What is that word? Hang on. That just a word I don't know, or did Bonnie make up a word? Because sometimes... Oh, no, it's... Okay. Lozenge is the right word. It might refer to a type of rhombus. A lozenge in related to heraldry, a diamond-shaped object that can be placed on the field of a shield. Lozenge. Those are stars, yeah. Stars? What's a star? The dots in the sky. Sif and I were looking at them yesterday, remember? Oh. This article here does mention his speech mannerisms. Stars and sky-related things seem to be something he comes back to often. Stars, huh? What could be interesting about them? That's a spell I'm not familiar with. Yeah, it's normally, what is it? It was normally a Z. Yeah, it's normally a Z. So it's probably just one of those regional spellings, you know? Is there somewhere in the house you could find out more about them? Well, I'm glad we found this now. And I was going to just, like, die and loop right to the king. Spear is drawing of 5 women fighting with spears. Why are they fighting? Bottom says the 5 of Wands. I wonder if I look up these tarot cards, if these tarot cards are related to my current situation. You know, I wonder. All right. I don't think minor arcana have deep meanings. Well, like, Wands probably does, but the 5 of Wands probably has, like, a specific meaning. You know? But so it's an interesting detail to include. It's a 10 watch stream per max, I think just popped up. Yeah, so they probably increased it a little bit and then changed the UI stuff for it a little. That makes sense. Ninja, how the heck are you doing today? I think I said, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I forgot. If you want to play tactical RPG where a character joins your party by saving them from a petting zoo and your weak thief promotes into a powerhouse ninja, you should play Shining Force 2. I love it. I love the idea of... I like that you say a character, which makes me think that you're not saying that it's an animal. And that's great. The way you phrase that sentence, it makes me think that you are hiding the fact that, like, a llama joins your party because you rescued them from a petting zoo, and that's incredible. And I'm jazzed. It actually would be really funny if it was like somebody got it was like a dude in a bear suit and you got captured and put in a petting zoo and you're just like, no, I'm a man. And they're like, no, you're a bear. Oh, Matt, just you wait then. Oh, love it. PRBs, no worry, buddy. No worries, no worries. Yeah, Celestia, if you have questions about the game, please let me know, because I know you were just you just popped in, so you haven't seen anything about this. I'm just in awe watching it. It's neat. I really like the game. And my biggest problem with it is that literally this part is literally this part. This is probably like my 6th time fighting this boss, and it's just not fun anymore. You know what I mean? Like, so it's giving Undertale. I never felt that with Undertale because I was doing a I did the pacifist route the first time I played, so I stayed pretty engaged in the combat. But it's more like, so the basic premise right here, right? The basic premise, because I don't think they've said it explicitly, because, you know, we've been moving through, is the game, like the setup for the game is essentially you're an RPG party and you're fighting the final boss, right? Like you're at the final castle, you're going to fight the final boss. And then there's a time loop and you go back to the town before the final boss. And you're like, wow, this is weird. What's going on? And there's a bunch of mysteries and stuff to uncover. So it's, and the time loop is the main mechanic. So the problem is that nothing, like, I kind of dig that. It's a really cool idea. It's really fun. But it's doing the same RPG fights over and over and over is it's starting to wear thin. It's starting to wear thin, ultimately. Oh yeah, she doesn't say it if you do the family thing. Yeah. So now I wonder if we have a different option. I wonder if we'll have a different option in the later section. Oh, but see, these are all the same. You finished the joke quickly to make sure she wouldn't finish it herself. What? Oh, fruitful. I guess that's funny. Yeah, that's not. I think, yeah. I'm gonna say that to Bluster Isabeau because that's fun. Oh. Okay. Okay. So where can we learn more about stars? The library? I mean, it's as good a guess as anything. There's nothing else that, like, pops up that reminds me about stars, you know? There's nothing else that I'm like, oh, right, there was, you know, like, if they were, like, plants, I'd be like, oh, yeah, there's the gardening class or anything like that. Poke my cheek again and die. That's great. Love that. Love Bonnie. Yeah, the library is probably our best bet. And barring the library, there's the secret library. And then barring the secret library, who knows? There's every other bookshelf. Yeah, barring that, there's other things, I guess. Various boring subjects. No! Loop, they call you Stardust. Oh yeah, there's way more, there's been so many references to stars and things and how it seems like there's some, like, hey, I like to share my theories as I come up with my theories. There's something happening in this world. Something bad is happening in this world. There's like a degradation of reality happening, right? We found the book that talked about color and how they used to have color and now they don't have color. They don't know about, like, stars and space and the universe. You know, they're forgetting about land masses. You know, they forgot about this island. So, like, there's definitely something bad happening. I still want to read Soul Emperor 4. I would definitely just... Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff happening in this game. It's not they don't have colors, that people lost the ability to see in color. No, I think those are the same thing. I think those are effectively the same thing. You know what I mean? Those are effectively the same thing in a really fun philosophical way. Where it's like, if no one can perceive that color exists, does color exist? You know what I mean? Look how pluggy they are. No, that's the thing. I love the characters in this game. I love the characters in this game. I love, like, what's going on. I just want to get to what's going on. You know what I mean? I want to appreciate the great characters and, you know, super well-written story. When you think about it, some colors are invisible to the human eye. Yeah. If a tree falls in the woods, no one around, does it make a sound? Right. It's like what does perception mean about reality? So, like, we would have to go back and read. I mean, the color book is right here. Color exists even if no one is there to perceive it. Color is a specific radio wave of light. I mean, lab rat, hello. I mean, yes, I understand, but when we're talking about, do colors no longer exist versus did people lose the ability to see color, I think is a very slight... Oh, we could apparently see shades called colors. Okay, yeah, so they lost the ability to see it. Lab rat, hello. How you doing? Okay, that's worse. That's kind of... Okay, we've confirmed. That's worse. That's actively bad. There's another book in a language we can't read. Which is why I said it that. Well, I couldn't remember. I could remember. Okay, so not the library. Bless you. I wonder if I have to talk to the librarian, because there's also the library in Dormont. You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take advantage of the systems of the game in a way I haven't called Loop with Phonecraft. Oh, I forgot we can call Loop. Okay, hang on. I forgot we can call Loop. Thank you for that reminder, Sage. I actually forgot. Loop speaking. Thank you for calling. Hey, I have a question about the sadnesses are different? I've noticed. They don't always appear at the floor where they should be, right? I haven't noticed that, but This didn't happen before I beat the king. They did not. Is it because you beat the king? Is it related? No theories? None. But hey, variety's the spice of life, isn't it? Okay. I hadn't noticed that, but okay. We'll take it. Well, I'd love to chat Stardust, but you have other things to do, don't you? Okay. All right. Well, you know, listen, we tried. I'm not mad about it. We're going to take advantage of the mechanics of the game. We're gonna loop up. Blah, 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 blah. We're gonna loop up to old Kingy boy. You feel like you forgot something. That makes me feel like we were in the process of doing something and dropped it halfway through. And I hate that. I'm gonna make a bomb. Yeah, in Mirabelle's room, her roommate was making a craft bomb. And we have to find a thing. I should just look up where that thing is, because I really want to make the bomb. I really want to make the bomb. Knife key. Yeah, zone out for the beginning, whatever, blah, blah, blah. King waits. All right, ask the king. Hey, king. Hey, king, where are you from? Hey. The king looks straight at you. What about you, bright one? Where are you from? You flinch. Oh! That's the second time that's happened. You do not answer. You cannot answer. You hear the king laugh. Does that mean... Huh. Let's cast the skill so we don't die. I probably should have done slow as my first thing. That probably should be it. I should cast slow and then craft break. And then on my next turn, I can take advantage of craft break. Oh. All right, we'll do this, I guess. Whoop! Big hit. Bam. Eat it. Yeah, I need to figure out the bomb thing. I need to figure out okay, that was weird. She cast scissors, but it didn't count. That's annoying. I need to figure out the bomb thing. I need to figure out this language that I can't speak, that it's bugging me that all of the times that it comes up. Oh. Okay. Whoops. I didn't know he could do that. That's the first time he did that. The word that I want. Oh yeah, this language that I can't read that pops up like 6 different times. Okay. Very important thing here. Actually, can I just craft? Yeah, your turn. Just your turn immediately. Oh. Well, it's almost it's almost Sifrin's turn, yeah. So we'll get it. We'll get it. Yeah, we got it. Because we have a turn. Okay. Well, you know, that's fine. That's fine. I do kind of want to just look up the thing for the bomb, because I'm like, I just want to make the bomb and throw it at the king. That just sounds like a fun time. That just sounds like a thing I want to do. I wonder if the "you forgot what you were doing" was related to the stars. Because it's like, oh yeah, you didn't find the other thing that's related to stars. I'm gonna be annoyed if that's the case. Come on, big crit. Yep, and then we do our big cool attack. Love it. It's cool every time. Not when I still can't say it. Again, a thing about, like, memory and forgetfulness seems to be a big theme in this game. So when he says, not when I still can't say it, it's like... Can we go back this way? What's this way? Okay. You know, you gotta check. It's a video game. It's a video game. Maybe the, maybe the secrets to everything I ever wanted is behind that door. Who knows? It's where the secret videotape is hidden. Okay. Third time's a charm, isn't it? I think everything that everybody's gonna say is gonna be the same. We'll do Odil's really quick just to do your fake research. Don't tell anyone. I'd like to see Isabeau try to figure it out for a little while longer. Excited to hear what he comes up with next. Spoonology, bananaology. Bananaology would be quite appealing. I'll miss you, Sifrin. You're a little strange, but you're a good kid. Maybe try letting your walls down every once in a while, huh? You come to Cabo anytime. Maybe we'll meet again during your travels. You force yourself to smile back. Sifrin, is everything... Ah! I have even more pineapple slices in my pocket! I love it. There's... Okay. And then again... Let's... Okay. Before you forget, though, do you have some snacks left? Oh, well... I won't give them to you. I won't give them to you. I'm super hungry. That way I'll survive till I eat dinner. See, aren't I so smart? Very smart, but you're smarter. You should make sure to talk to everyone you need to talk to before talking to Isabeau. Oh. Hey, Hang on. Hang on. Is it gonna happen? I said... Do you remember what I said? At the clock tower? You remember. You wanted to tell me something. Yes. Yes. Okay. Whew. Sif. Alright, I'm back. Nuja, welcome back. Sifaruni. Sifrin. I Oh my god. I'm so glad we managed to win. Can you believe it? I think this calls for a group hug. Group hug. Pass. Of course you'll pass. You and Fern never join group hugs. Group hug. This face is so good. Sure, I got the time for a group hug. I love You watch Mirabelle, Isabeau, and Bonnie hug. What did you have to? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. It wasn't that important. Come on, go talk to everyone. I have some thinking to do. But, Sif, I'm glad this is over. I can't wait to go back to my old job, you know? Make sure to say hi when you're near Javante, okay? I should have expected it, yet I'm disappointed. Alright. Okay. Yep. But, yep. It's all the same. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Maybe if you start with something else still, surprise her somehow. Will you repeat the same lines again? The same lines? What are you... Well, it triggered faster. Didn't work. She said something slightly different here, but then went right back to her script. Oh, it was different at the end because we didn't have the family scene. You almost choke on the smell of burnt sugar around you. I know. Do you have anything new to say? I like the idea of like her being really sad. And I'm just like, are you gonna say a new thing or? She didn't deviate from her script even once. It seems she really will repeat the exact same thing every time. Something's broken, failing, rotting. Performing's getting tiring. Okay. Let's... This is a banger of a town theme, though, I will say. Like, this is... Fish. Okay. Library. Here. Talk to this guy. But I am looking for something specific. Can I not? What is craft? Baby, don't hurt me. It's kind of a waste of a loop, and I'm annoyed now. You keep waiting for him to touch you. You're beginning to think he never will. You look at his hand coming closer. As expected, his hand stops above your shoulder. Huh, that was funny. I'm gonna go so you can do your thing with the tree, but if you want to talk... Yeah, can I help you with anything? Well, maybe, kinda, but... I'd rather you ask everyone else if they need help first. Mine might take some time. Okay, so I wonder... if we get a different scene with Issa, because we're like, hey, do you need help with something, as opposed to him just seeing us wander around with people. So, got any theories about the loops I'm trapped in? Why would I? Your name is literally Loop. Oh, stars above it is. But just because I call myself Loop doesn't mean I know anything. I'm just bad at names. But we'll see what I can do. Do you know anything that could help? Such a broad question, Stardust. As I've told you before, I know as much as you do right now. How can that be? What do you mean? Aren't you here to help me? Why don't you know more about the loops you're supposed to help me with? Don't tee-hee me. Aww. I still don't have a good answer for you, Stardust. Isn't it already nice that you have me to talk about these loops? You could be alone, stuck with only your tiny brain for company, with no one to talk to. Okay. Well, why don't we summarize what we know about these loops? Loop has the same symbol as, yes. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in symbology going on with stars and the sky and space and all of this, and it's like, I see a big mystery in front of me and I am itching to crack it open. So, you're currently stuck in a time loop for some unknown reason. The loop starts when you wake up in dormant, seems to end when you talk to the head housemaiden, unless I die first or touch a tear. Yes, maybe the loop considers getting frozen in time by those tears of sort of death? But why aren't you looping back when you get frozen in battle? Huh? Isn't it because... I thought the tears worked differently than an actual time freeze skill. Is that so? Well, you're the one getting frozen, you'd know. Can we kill Loop? The game has not given me the opportunity. Iron hello. So you loop if something keeps you from advancing in some way. I wonder if other things would count as keeping you from advancing. Like what? Like, what if we cut off your legs? Would you immediately loop back? You can't advance if you have no legs, right? I'd rather not test that one. Don't worry, I'll go to the coding to kill Loop. Kira, hello. Kira, thank you for braving the depths of cyberspace to kill my enemies. Oh, but understandable. But it is interesting, though. What makes the loop actually loop? You feel like you can remember a few times when time looped back on its own, even if it was just a few minutes. Maybe. Does the loop consider talking to the head housemaiden something that keeps you from advancing somehow? Oh. Maybe, but what would advancing even mean then? Towards what goal? Is there something that happens when you talk to the head housemaiden that makes a certain goal impossible to accomplish? As you found out, all of this might be the work of Timecraft, a power that should be impossible to use. But you and the king are somehow able to manipulate it. But am I manipulating Timecraft if I can't control it? But you can, can't you? You can more or less control where you come back. Except when you talk to the head housemaiden, it seems, which brings you back to the start. But just being able to loop back in time and avoid death might count as you being able to use Timecraft. But if Timecraft is supposed to be too dangerous to even use, how did I get that power? And how can you break the loop for good? Yes, those are the big questions. Oh, excuse me. I do wonder about the limitations of your powers still. What makes you actually loop? And somehow I feel like finding out more about that would be useful. Stardust, we've been talking for a while, so maybe not right now, but when you have some time, will you hang out with me for a bit? Huh? Hang out? I have a theory I'd like to test. Oh, okay, this seems interesting. And we haven't spent any time together, Stardust. I'm lonely. I want to have a long conversation with someone, anyone. I want to hang out. Again, it doesn't have to be right now. Our little hangout time might last a while. Maybe even longer than the rest of the day. I'm sure you have plans for this loop, so I can wait until you have time, okay? Theory Loop would like to test about loops. Might be useful. You should talk to Loop and hang out with them when you have time then. Yay! I'll be waiting, Stardust. In the meantime. Alright. I mean, I don't have anything planned, so... You know... Yeah, we can hang out now. Let me... my GTS trades have been popping off, so let me do those. Don't forget, everybody, there's going to be a home downtime starting later today. So if you have anything from home that you want to grab before Teal Mask, obviously you can't grab something that isn't yet in the game, but this would be the time. This would be the time to do it. Midnight your time, yeah. So a little bit, but not that long. Let's see here. Excuse me. I've been trading a Regigigas around. So I've got all the Regigigas language dexes. So now I'm putting a Regigigas for a Regice up for trade. And then I finished Okie Dokie, which was incredible. So I need to figure out the next one. Yeah, midnight on the 14th to 6 on the 15th. Quite a bit of downtime. I don't expect it to take that long. You know what I mean? I don't expect it to take that long, but I do appreciate them marking down, oh, hey, you know, that's how long it could take, so. Oh, our theory hangout, yes. But we can't actually hang out right now. It'd be pretty useless. So how about you come back here early tomorrow after you're done acting things out at the clock tower? Wait, you want me to sneak out? And spend a loop with me, yes. But you always go to the house right after the clock tower. If you're not here, what'll everyone do? What'll everyone think? Does it matter what they think? They'll forget it all in your next loop after all. It matters. So you won't do it? You won't come and hang out with little old me? No, yeah, I've gotta see what this is. Neat. I'll see you soon then. Early in the morning, while everyone is still asleep, you quietly slip away and head to the favor tree. You can't see Loop anywhere. Up there, Stardust, up there. Up there? Did Loop go back to their home or something? You look up. Loop is waving at you from the top of the tree. I'm here. Come and join me, Stardust. How? Oh, come on. Just climb the tree. I know you can do it. You sigh and climb the tree. Oh. Well, when you look at her like this, Loop looks like the weird sadnesses. Isn't it pretty, Stardust? We're so high up. You are. You can see the house from here. Everyone will be inside the house soon. You try not to think about it. Yeah, one of those GTS trades is already done. Dang. Had we not already established that the weird sadnesses look like lube? I mean, I hadn't kind of realized it. No, personally. Thank you for coming to today's Loop Hangout. If you hang out with me, it'll take some time and... well, you know how this goes. I sure do. I haven't actually prepared anything to talk about, so... Tell me about yourself, Stardust. Really? I'd rather not. Huh? Why not? Don't you already know me? Just feels like it. You know too much about me. You knew my name, you know how I think. You knew me before we even met, didn't you? Kind of. Kind of. Do I know you? Oh, no, you don't know me. Don't worry, your memory isn't failing you this time. When we met under the favor tree, that was the very first time we've ever seen each other. Is that so? So then, is that why you're helping me? Because you know me? Oh. Not really. When I decided to help you, you were not a factor in the slightest. You are now, I suppose. But does that mean you actually believe me when I say I'm here to help? You don't think I'm lying, I'm actually the one trapping you here or whatever? You really believe I'm here to help you? I don't know. Let's say yes. Let's say yes and see how it goes. Oh. You always surprise me, Stardust. I know I wouldn't believe myself if I was in your place. Excuse me. Maybe time has made me more jaded than you are, but it's fine. Whether you believe me or not, I'm here to help you. So you can escape this loop. So you believe it's possible for me to escape. Of course. Why would I be here otherwise? I'm trapped here with you after all. I want to escape just as much as you do. I know how it feels, you know, to be stuck somewhere with no hope of escape, forced to relive the exact same events over and over, taking any deviation as a sign that things are finally going to change, that everything will be okay, and finding yourself trapped still. Look at me, talking and talking. Don't pay attention to me, I'm doing fine. Loop laughs sadly and looks at the house in the distance. Tell me about yourself, Loop. I'd rather not. Loop winks and blows you a kiss. Despite yourself, you laugh. You hear Loop laugh softly as well. Say, Stardust, that reminds me. I can't believe your first death was being crushed by the very first trap. How embarrassing! Hey. You and Loop animatedly talk about different things you've done during your loops. It's nice to be able to talk about them with someone. You talk and talk until the sun has risen high above you in the sky. Ah. It'll happen soon now. Hmm? What will? The theory crafting part of our little hangout session, of course. You open your mouth to ask, and then... You heard a horrible sound. Your head. You saw... something. I'm glad you decided to spend some time with me, Stardust. I'm sorry it's going to end like this. What? I thought maybe it wouldn't happen, but... See that light in the distance? It's from the king's floor. I see it every time you get far enough to fight him. His first attack. The king's first attack? How long have you been talking to Loop? Who was the king attacking? Who was he? The king doesn't attack or do anything until you get to him. He would only attack if someone... I can feel it every time. Whatever he does, it makes you see something, doesn't it? Something awful. Something so terrible that it's enough to bring anyone close enough to their knees. Stars, I wonder who he attacked. You can't even hear Loop speak. Your friends. They were against the king just now. You know how to survive his first attack, you found out, but... You hear someone cry out. You look at Loop. Loop is just looking at you. Not saying anything. There's no pity in their gaze. No sadness. Just some slight impatience, like... Did you figure it out yet? Did you figure out what made the king attack just now? There's only one answer, Stardust. Just figure it out already, so we can move on. Who was the king fighting? Who did the king just kill? Did you figure it out? Did you? You start screaming. It's because you weren't there. They died because you weren't there. They're gone because you weren't there. You clutch your head, your hair, your stomach because you weren't there. Because of you, they're gone. They're gone. Because of you. You stumble and fall to your knees. You breathe harshly in and out. You breathe harshly in and out. It's not working. You can't take a full breath. You can't hit the ground with your fist. Why? Loop does not answer. Did you know this would happen? Which part? You looping back or your party dying? I had a suspicion about the former. I was certain about the latter. You! Loop is looking straight at you. They don't even seem to care that you drew out your dagger. Somehow, this calms you down. If I tell you to breathe, will you? You breathe slowly. In and out. What was that for? For funsies, of course. You take a step forward. And because I was curious to know how the loops work. Aren't you? How the loops work? How could what just happened teach you anything about the loops? Dog, how does it not teach you something about the loops? Thanks, Stardust. Why did you loop back just now? Huh? Because the king won, isn't it? Why would the king winning make you loop? Don't you immediately loop back the second you and your party lose, don't you? I kind of do, though. No, Stardust. You loop when you die. No, it takes a little bit. You loop when you die, Stardust. The fact that the king wins is irrelevant. But you didn't die just now, did you? So why did you loop? But it's the same with the head housemaiden. You don't die when you talk to her. So what makes you loop? You loop when the head housemaiden talks to you, and you looped just now. Why? Don't you think this would be important to figure out? Loop's right. There would have been other times you looped back without dying, too. But what could be the reason? Does he need a life goal for after the fight? So he can keep advancing? I have a thought. I have a couple thoughts. We'll see when we get to the end of the scene. Let's let the scene play out at least. I wasn't lying when I said I wanted to spend time with you. We never got the opportunity to really talk after all. But yes, I figured this would happen. I won't say sorry, so you can stop waiting for it. You don't answer. Well, it looks like that's all you can find out about the loops for now. But you can still find out more about the king, can't you? I'll be ready to help you out next loop. But for now, I think you both need some time. Come back next loop, Stardust. And we looped here, which is very interesting. I have a thing I remember. Yeah, please tell me the thing you remember. Please tell me the thing you remember. So there's a thing about stars that we need to investigate because it feels like we picked up that thread and aren't able to follow it. And so there's somewhere in the house, I guess, that we have to find out about stars. We made a wish at the start of the game, didn't we? Oh, I don't remember that. About what to do after beating the king? I don't remember that. I don't remember anything about that. It does. So to Kira's point, it could be that. I mean, I agree with that. I agree with that. You know, that there's something happening. That like beating the king, or I guess not even beating the king, talking to the housemaiden, because we beat the king and we still have, you know, we don't loop then. Oh, I'm out of tea. But it makes me wonder. Don't you need this to make a bomb? You do. But yeah, it's there's something going on. Bon cute. Bonnie's great. Bonnie is great. Okay, so we know that Matt is Bonbon shape. I have definitely identified with a lot of the things that Bonnie has said. I definitely feel it. I wonder if there's like I bet you there's an achievement for like a perfect run. You know, where it's like, oh yeah, you did all the things and you know, you did all this, you did this thing. I wonder if there's like a perfect run achievement. Oh yeah, this store is locked too. And any of his screen breaks, so lurk. No worries, Helix. No worries, friendo. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah. So I think the only thing... Oh, right. I was just gonna look it up. I was like, I'm just gonna look up. I bet you it's... No. It just gives me a bunch of fucking like NASA articles. No. Okay, let's go to... We'll do the second thing, which is to go to Steam and go to the discussions and then type bomb. Oh. Matt, don't get put on any Lisphere searches. Listen, I've been reading the website giantbomb.com for a number of years. So if typing the word bomb into my browser gets me put on a list, dog, I've been on that list for a minute. You know what I mean? Like... I've been there. Also, Also, if the government keeps a list of people who Googled bomb, that's a huge list. You know what I mean? That's gonna be a big old list. Okay. So we just gotta go through the whole freaking house, I guess. It's fine. You're not annoyed or anything. Oh, I could have just attacked it. Ah, butts. That would have. Are you ready for the DLC soon for Pokemon? Yeah, I'm very excited. We're gonna do a big Friday stream. I forgot to put it in the Discord.
I think I'm
Pastry! Pastry, thank you so much for the resub. For 20 months. For 20 months. Ooh, that's a great skill. Listen, I hope you're alive, friend. Buddy, I hope you're alive. Holy cow. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I gotta put it in the Discord. We're gonna do a big stream on Friday for the DLC. We're gonna do a big stream on Friday for the DLC. I'm excited. That nap took it out of me. Oh, I've been there. I've been there. Where you take a nap and you're like, I'm in a different place. I'm a different person than I was when I fell asleep. But I appreciate everybody being chill with me not streaming the first DLC. I just wasn't feeling it for whatever reason. I'm glad that everybody is like chill and respectful, you know? But I'm super jazzed about the second DLC, and I'm like, I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, you know, I think I want to stream it. I think I'm good. I think I'm excited to do it on stream. So I've never been respectful in my life. That's not true. You're very respectful. You're very kind and respectful to other people. Okay. Oh! I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so... I'm so mad. You purposely trip on a small rock. Whoa, you okay, Civ? You give a thumbs up. You're clumsy and not at all threatening and overpowered compared to them. So that made Isabeau's thing pop. Is there a weird thing in the game? Okay, because this is like the second or third time I've had this thought. It feels like there are moments where you can make your team members suspicious or weirded out or confused. And I'm like, is that part of it? Is that a thing that I gotta do? You know, like, do I, like for whatever reason, and I don't remember if somebody remembers, if somebody remembers this coming up, if someone remembers this coming up, please tell me. Sif has made the decision to not tell everybody about the time loops. But then it makes me wonder what is going on with you know what I mean? Like, why? Oh, gosh. My nose is all scratchy now. But Sapphire, how the heck are you doing? What do people suspect? What do they observe? Yeah, and then there's the little call-out moments where they observe something weird, where they go like, And the fact that those are in the game makes me go, It makes me also go, Doing good. Are you, I imagine you're also excited for the DLC. I imagine you're also excited. And you going, makes me go, they go, and I go, and then Kira goes, And we're all just standing in a circle going, I think this one's gonna be better. I do think this one is gonna be a bit more involved, because that's how the last DLC pass was. I was thinking about this yesterday. The last DLC pass was more involved. The second DLC was kind of better and had more stuff going on. And I think this is going to be the same, where the first one is like a lead in, get you going, set up a thing. And then the second one is the big one. So who's next? All right. Was I going to play Dragon Quest Monsters? Eventually. I'm definitely interested in it. Every time. Every time. Yeah, we played the demo, and this is a good way to resolve this. Yeah, I love it. I love the yeah, this is appropriate. Too many games, not enough time is basically on my family crest. Yeah, and I'm super glad they made a new Dragon Quest Monsters. I love it. I'm happy for it. I hope it does a bunch. I really want to play the older ones, on the DS. So I got time. Put yourselves in these character shoes. Your friend is acting weird. Clearly every reaction is well rehearsed, but at the same time they're jadedly going through the motions. They know about things before you need a reason to know them. You find evidence they've read of one of a kind book in a secret room they've been in before. Oh yeah, I'm not saying that it's surprising, right? I'm not surprised by their reactions, but this is a thing where, as a player of games, as I like to say, instead of a gamer, because woof, it makes me curious, right? Is the game trying to convey something to me? Is the game trying to tell me something here, right? Is the game laying a clue that it's this is a thing you should notice, right? This is a thing you should pick up on and go, when I do this, this happens. So I'm curious if that's a thing. I'm curious if that's me reading too much into it. Who knows? Who's to say? We'll only know when we get there. Yeah, agreed. You gamers. Too many games, too much anxiety to play any of them. I felt that way for a very long time. I felt that way for a very long time. I think it's this book that you get a thing from. Okay. So, here's the articles about the king. Yeah, the stars. Me, oh, a fun new game that everyone is enjoying has come out. Also me, let's play PS1 games. Is there somewhere in the house that you could find out more about them? Okay. So we have to find somewhere in the house that we can find out more about stars. Which is not the regular library and not the secret library, but it's somewhere in the house because when I loop, I lose the thread. Listen, there's a lot of fun PS1 games to play, so. We were talking about playing Jade Cocoon. Brian was telling me about Monster Seed. Dina was playing Monster Seed. I was watching someone play Ape Escape, and I was like, oh shit, Ape Escape? Which I think Ape Escape technically is a PS2 game, but. Monster Rancher. I really want to stream that Monster Rancher remake. So. Stop. Oh, I didn't even have to go this way. I have the key. I'm good. Let's save before the boss, just in case. You never know. Yeah, I really want to play that the remake specifically. There's not too much reason for me to go back to the old Monster Rancher games now that the remake exists, you know? I feel like I've seen that get pretty cheap. I think that's just a thing. Let's look on. Yeah, it's gotten pretty cheap. It's apparently only available digitally, which is kind of a bummer. No, I thought it came out for Switch physically? Am I misremembering? Yeah, it came out for Switch. I want the Steam version. Of the two of them, I want the Steam version. TBH. Wait, it was scissors, so rock, right? Rock, one of the harder ones to do. But yeah, there's, gosh, more than enough games to play. Matt, how's Godzilla? Oh, we talked about it before you got here, Nuja. It was so good. It was so good. It was so freaking good. Like, it's kind of not amazing or not surprising that game is, or that show, that movie, whatever, that thing, that media, what I saw, is rated so highly. It was just, oh. It was so good. Oh. So good. I'm glad we went and saw it before it left theaters. Especially because I was saying, $5 Tuesday at our little local theater. So we got to go see our cool little local theater. What was I saying? We got to see our local theater, and which was nice. And you know, $5 Tuesdays, that freaking nobody's mad about $5 Tuesdays. And we were basically the only people in the theater. I think there was like 4 or 5 other people in the whole theater. Sounds like a great time. It was. It's Aaron and I usually don't like leave the house that late. We went to the 9:30 showing. We went to the 9:30 showing because we're like, hey, listen, this probably has the fewest amount of people there. So that's good. But then we got out and it was midnight and I was like, this is awkward. This this feels weird. Left is the first key. Okay. I'm looking for the person that's Mirabelle's roommate for the bomb. For the bomb subquest, I have to find that person. And I know we run into that person, and I just don't remember which one it is. Which person it is, not to be like rude. You brush against everyone. Touch, 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 touch. You try to get some human contact every loop, even if it's discreetly like this. I mean, you could just ask everybody for a hug, probably, like... A group hug. Yeah, a group hug. Okay. Where can we find out about stars? We need to find out about stars, and we need to make a bomb. Great goals. There's some items that I'm always just like, what do we do with them? What's going, you know? What's going on? Okay, I think if we pick this one where I'm just like, wow, a secret passage. Isabeau. That's cute. Okay, we know it's not in the library. We know it's not in the secret library. We haven't been to the classroom yet this loop. So we should go to the classroom. Yeah, if people are debating Godzilla, it was absolutely worth it. Aaron and I had a great time. You don't need to have seen anything else. It's a Toho Godzilla. It's not even a sequel to Shin Godzilla that came out a couple years ago. So you don't need to have seen anything, which I think is great. I think it's great that it's like, yeah, you just have to, you know, just go see this movie. All right, let's poke around here. Oh. I don't think we saw this before. I don't remember this. Sometimes I'm worried that like I'm skipping new stuff and I don't know, and it's a very unfun feeling. Thinking about it now, I felt like I had to do something with that knowledge. Everyone else in the classes felt like they were learning about their passion, you know? Artists taking art classes, getting better at their craft, that sort of thing. But I was just not using those skills outside of class. But just because everyone was doing their way means I can do things my way too. And I can just take a lot of classes because I like to learn. Yeah! Maybe this is what the head housemaiden wanted you to realize when she asked you to prepare this class. Oh. Maybe. Oh, we got a memory of learning. Oh, that was a new scene. Well, butts. All of your housemaiden's craft skill cooldowns will be lowered by 1. That's actually very strong. What does she have right now? Oh, the thing that never triggers. Yeah, that's, yeah. The thing that literally never happens. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. You only have one name. Butts lewd. Yeah, the very stylish, very scary lady. Okay, so not here. I can't interact with the ones on the wall. Good to know. It makes me think about the path I don't think we've ever taken on the 3rd floor. This one's scissor. It makes me wonder what's down there and if that's excuse me, what I should be interested in. Well, we'll have to save and loop around a little bit. Oh, is it this floor? It's this floor. Yeah. Or no, it's the next floor. It's the next floor. It's not this floor. I don't remember what's on this top floor, though. Loop around and find out. I'm gonna be really upset. I'm gonna say it right here. I'm gonna be really upset if we loop and I lose the thread because we looped. Go down for the key. Let's go up. I don't remember what's up there. Oh, the doggy. And it's gonna be like, nah, you fucked up. Broken doll. You got the broken doll again. This doll will never see the end. What do I do with this broken doll? You hug the doll tightly. Is it nice to hug? It's porcelain. It's not nice to hug at all. Oh, there was something on the bed last time. That's right. I was like, what? What just happened? There's a rewind effect when you find equipment that you've already found. They look Portarian, don't they? Look at the clothes. And they're covered in bandages. Traveler, perhaps? I think we've already... Okay. Yeah, there's a rewindy thing. Ooh, the croissants. It just brings back bad memories. Bad memories? Of what? You clench the silver coin in your pocket. You don't answer. Don't worry, friend. I'll make the best croissant ever, and you won't have to think about the bad memories anymore because the croissant is gonna be too good. Aw. Oh, Bonnie, that's a lovely idea. Isn't Bonnie nice, Sifrin? You smile and nod. Yeah, it's different. Yeah, Bonbon! Yeah, Bonnie's great. Bonnie's great. Everyone loves them. And then there's a thing under here. Why am I collecting all this stuff? I'm gonna loop in like 2 seconds. It's a sickness, okay? It's a sickness. I have a profound statement that I'm ready to make. Are you ready to hear it? I'm ready. I'm so ready. Matt is Matt's bonbon soda. Oh, that's a sentence, let me tell you. We know it's not this floor, so I will just spend the 5. We know it's not here, because that's the last key. Got words in it and everything. Got all the words. I'm gonna. Hey, you know what? Because I'm not a punk. Oh, there was another ghost, and I don't know how I feel about that. Because I'm not a punk. I'm a real gamer. We're gonna go back to the room with the key because I want to know
real gamer.
If there's a thing. There might be a thing in this room. I don't know. I don't trust it. Excuse me. All right. There's a book here. Okay, the book about traps. Okay. The book thief. Listen, I don't know. I don't know. I don't believe it. I don't, you know? Then curse me, coward. Curse me, coward is probably the best thing in this whole game. Oh, come on. Okay, so it's the next floor. I also didn't get the message that I forgot something, so... Oh, man. So we're fine there. We're gonna save it for the boss, because we always do. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah. We just gotta get the damage out there. Oh, they don't have their big skills because I did not hang out with them. Because we had to what? Okay. That's fine. You know, that's fine. Eat it. Oh, clean. Okay. Get through this. Just don't eat pineapple. Okay. All right. Well, the next floor is floor 3 and has a couple things we have to do on it. So I'm gonna take my morning break because it's time for that. When I get back, we'll do Game Duel, and then we will pick this back up. Hopefully we'll make a bomb to throw at the king, throw at his stupid face, and then figure out what's going on with stars because apparently we don't know anything about stars. So I'll see y'all back here in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere.